Hey everyone, and welcome back to my kitchen. Today, I'm so excited because I'm stepping out of my comfort zone and trying something completely new. I've always been a huge fan of South Asian food, and I've heard so much about the legendary Pakistani Chicken Biryani. So, I thought, why not try to make it myself? I've got all my ingredients ready, and honestly, I'm a little nervous, but mostly just really excited to see how this turns out. So, if you've ever wanted to try making biryani at home but felt a bit intimidated, join me. We're going to tackle this delicious recipe together for the very first time. Let's get cooking. Alright, the first and most crucial step for a great biryani is getting those onions just right. We're talking about barista or crispy fried onions. I'm thinly slicing 3 large onions here. The trick is to slice them as evenly as possible so they cook at the same rate. Now, I'm heating up about a cup of oil in a heavy-bottomed pot. You want the oil to be hot, but not smoking. Let's add the onions. You'll hear that satisfying sizzle. We need to keep stirring them frequently so they don't burn. We're looking for a beautiful, deep golden brown color. This process takes a bit of patience, but trust me, the flavor it adds is absolutely incredible. Once they're perfectly golden and crispy, I'll take about half of them out and set them aside on a paper towel. We'll use these for layering later. The rest will stay in the pot to form the base of our chicken masala. Okay, onions are done, and the kitchen already smells amazing. Now, into the same pot with the remaining onions and oil, I'm adding 2 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste. We allow this for about a minute until that raw smell is gone and it's nice and fragrant. We want to sear the chicken on high heat for a few minutes, just until it changes color on all sides. This helps to lock in all the juices. Now it's time to build those incredible layers of flavor. I'm turning the heat down to medium and adding 1 cup of yogurt. Then come the spices. I've got 1 tablespoon of red chili powder for a bit of a kick, half a teaspoon of turmeric powder for that lovely color. Making sure every single piece of chicken is coated in that gorgeous, spicy yogurt marinade. That's how you know the masala is perfectly cooked. While our chicken is simmering away and getting all delicious, let's get the rice ready. For biryani, you have to use long-grain basmati rice. It's key for that fluffy, separate grain texture. I've soaked 1 kilogram of rice for about 30 minutes and rinsed it well. Now, in a large, separate pot, I've got a lot of water coming to a boil. To this water, I'm adding a good amount of salt. It should taste like seawater. I'm also adding some whole spices, a bay leaf, a few cloves, some green cardamom pods, and a cinnamon stick. These will infuse the rice with a beautiful aroma. Now, in goes the soaked rice. We need to be careful here. We're only cooking the rice until it's about 70% done. It should still have a firm bite to it because it will finish cooking in the steam later. Once it's at that stage, we'll immediately drain it completely. This is the part I've been most excited for, the layering. It's like building a flavor-packed treasure chest. Our chicken is perfectly cooked, tender, and sitting in that rich, oily masala. The rice is 70% boiled and drained. Now, in a large, heavy-bottomed pot, we'll assemble. The first layer at the bottom will be our cooked chicken masala. Just spread it out evenly. Now, we gently spoon the parboiled rice over the chicken, creating the second layer. Be gentle so you don't break the delicate rice grains. On top of the rice, we'll sprinkle that magic. Here are the crispy fried onions we saved earlier, along with some freshly chopped coriander and mint leaves. I'm also adding a few whole green chilies for extra fragrance and a bit of heat. And for that classic biryani look and aroma, I have a pinch of saffron soaked in a little warm milk, which I'll drizzle over the top. We're at the final step, and it's called dum, which means to cook with steam. This is where all the flavors meld together. I'm covering the pot with a tight-fitting lid. To make the seal airtight, you can wrap a clean kitchen towel around the lid or seal the edges with dough. But a tight lid should work fine. Now, for the first 2 to 3 minutes, I'll put the heat on high to build up the steam inside the pot. Then, I'll reduce the heat to the lowest possible setting and let it cook for about 15 to 20 minutes. No peeking! We need to let the steam do its work, finishing the rice and infusing it with all the aromas from the chicken and spices below. The wait is finally over. It's time for the big reveal. Let's take the lid off. Wow, just look at that. The steam that hits you is just incredible. You can see the vibrant colors, the yellow from the saffron, the green from the herbs, and the white fluffy rice. To serve it, you should always use a spoon or a flat spatula to dig down the side of the pot and lift the biryani out. So you get both the rice and the chicken masala in every serving. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I made this. The rice is perfectly cooked, each grain is separate, and the chicken is so tender. This is rich, fragrant, spicy, and just unbelievably delicious. Making Pakistani Chicken Biryani for the first time was such a rewarding experience. It's definitely a labor of love, but every single step is worth it. I really hope you give this recipe a try. Thank you so much for cooking along with me today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what I should try to cook next. See you soon!